What is going on, guys? My name is Damien. Welcome back. Bringing you my review for episode 21 of The Flash. There's only 2 episodes left before the season finale, well, including the season finale, and it's going to be very disappointing when The Flash is gone for the summer because it's one of my favorite shows right now. So let's get right into it. Hopefully, you've seen the episode at this point. If you haven't, then beware of spoilers. You may want to come back later if you want to hear my thoughts and opinions, as always. So, this episode was actually really huge. It was huge because, for me personally, I was looking forward to Gorilla Grodd because I wanted to see how they would handle his CGI, especially considering that he's had very limited screen time the entire season so far, and what they've done in tonight's episode really gave him a lot more screen time. Overall, just seeing a huge gorilla on screen like that, I know the Flash is limited by budget, so I wanted to see just how good he would look, and it actually was pretty good. It wasn't bad at all. Actually, one of my main complaints was the CGI on the Flash when Gorilla Grodd was choking him and he lifted him off of the ground. That was actually one of my main complaints because you could really tell the Flash just did not look like Barry Allen. Grant Gust, like his actual model, the face, just I wasn't really buying it, and that's understandable. But outside of that, the actual gorilla was on point, so I really enjoyed the episode overall. But bigger than Gorilla Grodd, even bigger than that, was Barry and Iris. Now, I mentioned in my last review that she is basically his trigger for the Speed Force, and even though they haven't touched on this yet, I still feel that it is present yet again in tonight's episode because notice when Gorilla Grodd is bombarding him with those psychic attacks and he can't focus, what is his trigger to get him back to his normal state? Thinking about Iris. And the way they have set up Barry and Iris, I can't see how anyone supporting Barry and Caitlin really can still believe that they have a chance. This is not like Arrow. This show is going to be very, very straightforward with the relationships, and it doesn't mean that Barry and Iris are going to be together the entire time, but what it does mean is that we fully understand that even if they don't get together right now and Barry and Caitlin have something, if they choose to go that route for a little while, it'll never last. Barry and Iris must be endgame, and I am fully supporting that idea, and I have been since the start. So their scenes together were really great. This was probably one of the most WestAllen intensive type of episodes because I can't recall any episodes prior that really had about 9 or 10 minutes of scenes. So maybe there was something a little bit over 5, but I don't remember. So this episode really right now, as far as everything going on, her finding out that he's the Flash, just coming to grips with this is the kind of person that he's been this entire time, and really also understanding that there's reasons why he didn't tell you. And they really touch on like a lot of things because ultimately she is really disappointed. As she said, she is annoyed too because this person not only lied, Barry didn't only lie about having feelings for her, but he also just never told her about this whole other aspect of his life. Now, anyone like that in that position, I feel would automatically feel betrayed, but all these shows have this one thing in common. Anytime there's a superhero plot, whether a movie, TV show, they all have this one thing in common where the person, the love interest or the close personal friend will find out, feel betrayed at first, but then they'll come around because they really understand, well, there's a bigger picture here. And you can see that Iris, just with the interaction with Gorilla Grodd, Barry being in danger, Joe being in danger, the whole Team Flash with Caitlin and Cisco putting their lives at risk, that kind of scenario will open Iris's eyes and she'll kind of understand, well, yeah, it makes sense why he didn't tell me, protecting me and all of that. So it's a natural storyline that they've done in Arrow as well, and movies and other TV shows. So it's one of those things where you know that Iris is going to come around. So she was definitely a little annoying this episode because it's just natural, her reactions, but their scenes together overall, because notice the way they set the tone. It starts off with her being really just, she's testing Barry to see how he's going to react, what kind of comments he's going to make about the Flash, and then she reveals that she knows that he is the Flash, and it slowly throughout the episode she transitions from being a little bit more aggressive or a little bit more hostile or just against everything that Barry's done into she's really kind of understanding where he's coming from. And it's great because Barry and Iris has been a journey the entire time, and their journey is really just linked, in my opinion, to the Speed Force. And their back and forth is the way they handle it on this show is much better than Arrow. And I will always enjoy Barry and Iris more than I do Oliver and Felicity or whoever on Arrow. The Flash has really now at this point established itself as the better show, and if they have a really successful season 2, which from what I am hearing are the rumors, it looks like they will. I'm going to be doing videos throughout the summer and stuff like that just talking about season 2, and there's potential for Caitlin Snow to become Killer Frost next season. That will be really good. So we'll see how it all plays out, but everything in this episode I really enjoyed because Gorilla Grodd, obviously he's going to be back. It's not over. His character was also handled quite well. I enjoyed the scenes between Earbar Thawne and Eddie Thawne. I thought they were great as well because Eddie still believes that he's going to be this good guy and he still believes he's going to be a detective, you know, stay in the police force and all of that. But there's a bigger picture for Eddie Thawne. I'm not sure 100% where they're going with it. I would like to see Eddie Thawne as a Reverse Flash. I'm hoping that's where it kinda ends up, but they could pull a different character with him called Cobalt Blue, which is what a lot of people have been saying, but I'm still hoping for him to be Reverse Flash because in all of the animated movies and cartoons that I saw growing up and the recent animateds that I saw like the last couple of years, Eddie Thawne has been like iconic. That name, the name has always been synonymous with the Reverse Flash for me. So hopefully they go that route. There's always been multiple Reverse Flash characters. That's never been something that's debatable. So it's always just, well, who are they going to pull? But I'm hoping that they still give Eddie Thawne the nod to be the Reverse Flash as well. Eobard was kind of a surprise. The first few episodes, you just really didn't expect that character, but it's great that they did it. I have no problem with that. I'm still just hoping that Eddie Thawne is able to be the Reverse Flash. It really just depends on which source material they're pulling from and how they see the future of the show going, because right now there's just so many things going on. But this show is just, it's been really great. So next week they're going to have a team up with Firestorm and Green Arrow, so, or Al Sahim. It's really weird getting adjusted to calling him that, but it's really good. So next week should be great, and then the final episode after that. So we'll see how it all turns out, but let me know what you guys think about the final episodes and what you thought about tonight's episode. Comment down below as always. If you are a WestAllen supporter, do let me know what you thought about the two of them. I'm hoping for some more scenes between the two of them. I want to see that kiss again because Iris doesn't remember it because he ran back in time and changed the entire day, but I'm hoping that something like that happens again. I'm also expecting something to trigger certain events is going to trigger Eddie Thawne's descent. He's just going to stop being the good guy, and there's just going to be some event that happens in his life that changes everything, and I'm wondering what that is exactly. So we'll see what it is. He's not going to be the good guy forever. Him and Iris aren't going to stay together. That's clearly obvious. He also saw the newspaper article from the future, so that also kind of puts things in perspective for him. He's always going to be in doubt with the relationship with Iris. I'm sure he's going to give it a try at first, but ultimately it will end. So let me know what you guys think. I do apologize for my phone in the background, and I will see you guys tomorrow night for Arrow. Check out my other two videos at the end. My name is Damien. Hey guys, thank you for checking out my review of The Flash episode 21 of season 1. It was a great episode. If you would like to hear my thoughts and opinions on last week's episode, The Trap, feel free to click on the box on the left. If you want to hear my thoughts on the last episode of The Vampire Diaries, you can do that as well by clicking the box on the right. I do appreciate the support on the channel. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and always do comment and leave feedback. I'm looking to improve my videos in any way I can, so I appreciate the support. I'll see you guys later.